Hey there YouTube, Pedro Piper coming at you yet again for part 2 of my first ever YABO. Starting out, a little housekeeping before we get going. I am smoking my Warfighter cigar. I realized that I needed to smoke this. I don't own a humidor yet. Or should I say, I haven't figured out how to make one yet. I should say that. I should put it that way. Because one thing about old Patriot Piper, he likes to make his own stuff. So if you're watching this, I know I said in the first video that it would be like the following day. Well, I plan on editing the first video when I got home after the game last night. Well, unfortunately, about the time I got home last night, I had a really bad gut ache. Didn't feel like doing any editing or uploading the video. It was a rough night for me. So it's about 1:45 here, and I just got up about an hour ago. So I did get a chance to run to the post office before they closed and pick up my second package. So let's get into that. What can it be? Uh-oh. The infamous brown box. We all know what's in here. Or at least we should. It's a pretty common video, but it is from the good folks over there at Misery Meerschaum. It is a bag of pipes. We got our 7-day smokable seconds. I've wanted to get one of these bags for a while. I'm a little bummed that I didn't get one when they were the 10 pipe bags, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, and I apologize if I burp in and out of this a few times in this video. I'll try to edit that out, but the guts are still a little grumbly, so bear with me. Probably shouldn't be smoking right now, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's get into it, shall we? First, we have a Legend bent. Doesn't look bad. The stem is a little cocked and not quite super clean. That might be what the deal is. I don't know. It is really smooth though, really well done. Another Legend bent. Again, also pretty smooth, though again, the stem isn't totally drilled out right. Other than that, I can't see anything wrong with it. Well, that might be part of it. The glue, I don't know if it's going to show up, but the glue looks a little bit haphazard. I don't know if that's what it is. The one thing about these bags, I've seen a lot of these videos. Legend straight. Let's see. Maybe that's it. Maybe that little bit right there. But you know, I've seen a lot of these videos, and guys point out the little chips around the top of the bowl as probably being what the issue is. I don't know if that's the case, because I've bought a lot of my cobs that have that. They have the nicks around the top of the bowl. You know, like this one's got here, it's got some. You know, I've bought pipes from the stores that had that, so I'm not entirely convinced that that's what makes it a second, unless it's really, really bad, like a big chunk. Because like even my Dagner that I got a couple of last week or the week before, even that one's got chips in the top of the bowl. So I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like Missouri Meerschaum's quality control standards are pretty high. If the smokable seconds, like here's another another legend. I mean, if their seconds look almost as pretty much as good as their past approved pipes, that says a lot for their quality control. This one, if I had to guess, I don't know if it'll show up, but the plaster is pretty thick. Like when they sanded it or put it on the lathe, it just didn't go down enough before it was sealed. That might be what it is. Let me focus this for you. The old hand trick, I guess. We'll try that. Nah, it ain't gonna work. But you can see there's a lot of plaster right there. That's probably what this one was. Oh, what's this? Huh. Looks like a the Eaton, the unfinished straight with a little stem. That's a tiny bowl. Wow. This one's got a pretty big chunk in the bottom right here. Yeah, my camera's not gonna focus. Yep, the bowl inside's a little jagged. I don't know if that, again, I don't know if that's a thing. Ooh, a General? With the standard bent bit, not the Diplomat bent bit, which I think is what these come with normally. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but don't these usually come with like that Diplomat style stem? This one, okay, if I had to guess, there's a couple things that I'm gonna guess is what's wrong with this pipe. One is that the plaster looks like it didn't take over the whole bowl, so it's kind of rough in spot. Everywhere it's red is like a rough unfinished, but then you've got plaster here and here, so maybe that's what was wrong with this one, is that the plaster didn't take. But if you can see in there, the drilling on this one is kind of garbage. I mean, not bad. I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's a little rough. I don't know if I can get this to show up, but right here, it's really rough. And then it's kind of stepped inside. If you can see that. I'll just stick my Dremel in there, fix that right up. Maybe. Oh, I kind of like it the way it is. I was gonna say I put some plaster of Paris in there and try to buff it out, smooth it out, but I kind of like that half unfinished. Again, the redneckier the better. I'm gonna say redneckier is a word. I'm just gonna call that a word. Well, let's see. 6. Last one. Ooh. Country Gentleman. All right. This one, really clean on the top, really clean on the bottom. If I had to guess, I don't know if you can hear that with the plane going by my window, but it feels like the it didn't get smooth. It's a little rough. That would probably be my guess, is that it didn't smooth up as much as they would like it to. But that is heavy. That might be the heaviest cob I've ever handled. Like, that is like legit heavy duty. All right. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. I was expecting to get 5 legends, because that's usually the way it seems to go, but I got 3 legends, which are these guys. We got 3 bent legends, 1 straight, all amber stems. That's cool. I kind of prefer the amber stems. And then we got the Country Gentleman also with the amber, the General with the bent stem. That's really cool. I really have, that is a huge bowl though. Like, my whole pinky goes in there. Okay. To the knuckle, all the way at the bottom. That's a big bite. And then the little eaten here. That's a pretty cool bite. This might make a good tester bite because of the size of it. But all in all, I'm really happy with this. Money well spent, I say. Something else I was gonna say. Oh, so I looked at my page today, and I am over 70 subscribers. And I just want to thank everybody that subscribed so far. That's amazing. I never ever would have expected to get that many subs this quickly. And to the guys that have shouted me out in their videos, and if I forget you, please forgive me. But I do want to thank Meandering Piper, Ghost Cobb, Corvette Jim, and Meandering Piper, Corvette Jim, Ghost Cobb, Unicorn Piper. He shouted me out. Gosh, I know I'm forgetting a couple. I have to be. And I truly apologize if you gave me a shout out in your videos and I forgot to mention you. Please forgive me. I know there's a lot of you out there that have really shown me a lot of love so far, and I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, truly appreciate it. So if this keeps going this way, we could be at 100 by next week, and if that's the case, you know, I could be looking at a GAW here in a couple of weeks. That would be really cool. So I'm gonna start optimistically. I'm gonna start coming up with ideas for that. But again, thank you to everybody that subscribed to me. Thank you for everybody that's watched my videos. I know they're a little rough sometimes, but I do really sincerely appreciate it. Michelle Barak, hopefully I said that right. You've been a good guy. Padre Piper. God, there's so many of you guys that have really, like I said, really embraced me and welcomed me into this community. And so I just really want to thank you all. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Oh, can't forget my boy, Billy Smock. I've mentioned him a few times in my videos. He's a good dude. He's also shouted me out a few times. So he's a good guy, good friend of mine. But alright guys, hopefully this little ramble here at the end wasn't too unbearable. But thanks again guys. I'm gonna edit this video, get it uploaded for you. Then I'm going back to bed. So as always, have a great day, pleasant evening. I'm Patriot Piper. We'll see you next time.